2 days to pack their things and move their entire lives. Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Allen.
And I'm Tom Mustin. Thank you for joining us tonight. The Windemere apartments in Littleton were declared uninhabitable after a massive fire last month. And now people who live there are reaching out to Contact 7 for help once again. Denver 7 reporter Eric Lufer has been following this from the start. Eric, these seniors have a tight deadline to get out.
And they've already had to endure so much. First of all, you know, it was hard enough when they learned they couldn't even live here, and now they're being told they've got to get out and fast, and it's not going to be easy.
That's our lives we're talking about, and it's very upsetting for all of us.
Leisha Redding says apartment management is only giving her and her neighbors 2 days to get all their belongings out of what was once their apartment. Because of the fire, the elevators aren't operational, and Redding can't imagine what others who lived above her will have to go through.
You can't see a 94-year-old climbing up 5 flights of stairs to determine whether or not they're going to keep their stuff or trash it.
She has one simple request.
I would like for them to give us more time to pack.
Windemere has given residents a city-approved schedule to pack and then vacate next week.
We have no lack of sympathy for this process.
Andy Boyan is the CEO of Dovetail Solutions, which is the company hired by Windemere to conduct public relations. He says,
this schedule is not set in stone. So if they need some extra time, they'll have extra time. This is just a way to set up so that people are having an orderly way to get out and a scheduled day to get out.
For the short term, residents like David North are getting temporary help, like cheaper hotel rates, but then what?
I don't have a couple extra grand just laying around, you know, to move for a deposit someplace else, you know, for the rent and everything else.
But before he can think about the future, he has to figure out how to get everything out.
It's the type of thing where it's like, it could have been handled a lot better.
We are trying to do all we can to make it as easy and as simple as we can while trying to evacuate the building and keep everybody safe.
And now many of these seniors don't have the financial resources to cope with this disaster. Some have been told they can never go back in due to damage in the structure and health risks. The Arapahoe County Commissioners created a fund to try to help some of these residents when it comes to their financial hardships. A really tough situation here in Littleton. I'm Eric Lufer, Denver 7.
Well, your heart goes out to him. Thank you, Eric. And just 2 years ago, there was a fire in that same community, but in a different building. Residents were forced out at that time as well. If you have a tip or a problem you'd like us to look into, call Contact 7 at 720-462-7777. You can also send us an email at contact7@thedenverchannel.com.